So it is confirmed. Tuxedo Mask is Batman. As I said in my last review, if his parents were dead, he's definitely Batman. And to find out his parents are dead in under like 3 minutes of this episode, I'm like, Batman. It's Batman. It's fucking Batman. Where's Bane at? I mean, is he gonna come in and break Tuxedo Mask's back? Is he gonna snap it? Because, I mean, that's all I'm waiting for now if Tuxedo Mask is technically Batman. Now, anyways, this episode got me really interested in Sailor Moon. I want to be honest here. This episode really upped my hype levels for this series because there's a lot of different plot twists going on in this episode. Now, Sailor V, I kind of expected that to happen. It was obvious that Sailor V in the game was a real person, but I did not expect Luna to know that Sailor V was actual Sailor V. I didn't expect that at all, and I also did not expect, you know, for instance, Luna to be lying to all the Sailor Guardians about Sailor V. So that was a very shocking turn of events in this episode. But what really got me was that cat that was beside Sailor V. There was a white version of Luna next to Sailor V. So I was like, what? I didn't expect that. As you know, I'm new to the series, so I did not expect that at all. And I'm like, okay, so there's two of Luna. Now, what I see in this episode, there's a couple of hints in this episode. Now, I could have, misinterpreted them. I could have been wrong with what I understood from this episode. So please don't butcher me, original fans of Sailor Moon. I'm sorry if I get it wrong. But, pretty much from what I could see is that all the Sailor Guardians, for instance, like Sailor Moon, was once a Sailor Guardian in the past or something, and she forgot her memories or whatever, because we saw Luna talking to Sailor V earlier on in this episode about Sailor Moon, and talking about, like, she's still inexperienced and stuff, so it makes me wonder and question, wait a minute, you're telling me that there was once Sailor Guardians, all these Sailor Guardians, like Sailor Moon and stuff, they were once active, but I'm guessing they lost their memories or something, or was there a previous generation before them? Because in this episode, there's a lot of hints at, a previous fight, a massive fight in the past, since, you had that Queen Metalia, I think that's, the Queen's name, the freaking big shadow monster that was shown in this episode. Well, the Queen pretty much says that she will not be sealed up again, she will get vengeance, she will be reborn again, and she will win. This time the Dark Kingdom will win. A long time ago, there was a fight against this creature, and it got taken down by the Moon Kingdom. So I liked the reveals in this episode. It really got me interested. Now, the animation for the most part of this episode looked rather good. I want to be honest. There's not much wrong with this episode besides, faces off in the distance with characters. That's the only time you can notice the animation and art type of derps. But besides that, it looks pretty good up close and personal. You see the faces and when they're fighting, so no complaints there. Music, once again, on point. They did a damn good job with the music, so I have no complaints. Now, actually, I do want to speak something about the music. I actually do want to cover something. The entire bit with Zoidite, when he grabbed Sailor Moon by the arm and you heard that freaking music, I was like, dude, that's like some Hunter x Hunter type music, dude. I was like, shit, that really sounded freaking epic. It did. Seriously, that song alone makes me want to buy the original soundtrack, because I did not expect a song like that. I was like, am I watching the same anime? I'm like, Sailor Moon, man, the music sounds very dark for this series. It really does. From my impressions of Sailor Moon, I know it's a shonen type series. I know the mangaka of Sailor Moon is the wife of Togashi from Hunter x Hunter, but I didn't think it was going to get a little bit that dark, because the music lets me believe that this series is going to get dark. That's exactly what it makes me believe, because you wouldn't have music like that unless it's going to be dark. But anyways, episode very good. Very good episode because of the different things that went down in it. We have a little bit of romance forming in this episode between Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask. You're starting to see some nicknames pop up, like Usago. I think that's exactly what Tuxedo Mask is calling Usagi. I'm like, who the hell is that? Because, I mean, it makes me believe that either the person Tuxedo Mask is remembering is a previous lover, or something else is going on here. But either way, I felt like this episode, out of all the episodes of Sailor Moon, I think this is one of my favorites, because you're really starting to see stuff ramp up, the action's ramping up, the story's ramping up, we're getting a lot of reveals, and you're starting to see some awesome freaking music being displayed in this series. So, another wonderful episode of Sailor Moon Crystal. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How did you feel about this episode? And please, original fans of the series, do not spoil me to this, because I want to stay spoiler-free when it comes to Sailor Moon. I'm writing this series because I missed it in my childhood when I was watching Dragon Ball Z. So I'm glad I'm finally being able to watch this series how it should be. So you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.